to the state live lecture of geography, that is class 9th. I welcome all the students for the state live lecture of geography. Now today we are going to see the revision of chapter number 2. Yes, as these movements are going to be included in other lessons also. Yes, that the chapter is endogenetic movements. We are going to revise all the important points which we are going to require for the next lessons. Yes, so let's get started now. So at the very first of this lesson, the introduction is about the Earth's interior. As we have learning this interior, Earth's interior from previous classes also. Yes, why for each and every internal or external movements, we have to study the interior of the Earth, the process of the interior, how the Earth is divided in 3 parts, which are they, all these things we have to keep it in our mind throughout this class 9th geography textbook. So here the first point tells us about, here you can see on your screen there is a image of Earth, student. It's showing the interior of the Earth. Yes. Now here you can see the Earth, the interior of the Earth is divided in 4 parts. Yes. The first, here you can see the inner core, outer core, mantle, and the crust. These are the 4 main layers which are being divided. Yes. The Earth is divided into this 4 main layers. The dense, hot inner core, that is inner core, this one. Yes, it's a hot and dense inner core. The outer core you can see, it is known as the molten inner core, which is in yellow color, this one. And the mantle here, this portion, this all portion is known as mantle. And the crust, which is in reddish brown, this is known as the crust area, which all these, they support all life is in the known of universe. Is all this interior of the Earth, which supports all the life in the known of universe. So when we study the movements, internal movements, all these movement which happens in this portion only, student, and then we are seeing the changes on the Earth. Due to the internal movement, the changes can be seen on the Earth. Next. Now see, after this, after studying the interior of the Earth, here, now which are the effects which can be seen on the Earth? See here, various natural events occur on the Earth from time to time. Example, floods, storms, snowfall, extreme rainfall, etc. These are the, you can say, the examples, and these are the natural events which occur due to the internal changes in the Earth. So these changes can be seen on the, that is the natural events. Then also there are other natural events also, like see this. Similarly, because of the movements below the Earth's surface, natural events like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Yes, just now we have seen there are floods, storms, snowfall, and extreme rainfall. Similarly, with this, we can see the earthquakes also and the volcanic eruption. It also occurs. For now, these natural events, it affects all the living organism, and the events are very dangerous, which you can see on on your screen, the images. You can see the road is being cracked into parts. The bloods are being collapsed. The whole, you can say there is a very huge loss property due to this natural events. There is a loss of life and property because of the natural calamities. So in this, what is the main thing? Due to the internal movements, due to the internal movements, you can see the effects as a natural events. Example, floods, extreme rainfall, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. And due to this, there is a loss of life and property because of the natural calamities. Yes, next. Next important is that here it was the activity that about the earthquake, how the earthquake moves, or how it, due to the earthquakes, how the movements occurs. That is this activity. See here. Now, when we on the table, we have kept these books. Yes, and on the notebooks, we have to place some objects like chalk, duster, sharpener. Then after that, just quickly, within a 1 second only, we will take out one notebook without any affecting other notebook. Immediately we have to remove one notebook from the bundle of the notebook. So what will happen? All the objects, it will drop down, it will fall down. And then next, again, you have to arrange the notebooks, and on that we have to keep the objects. Same objects you can keep. After that, you have to give a single push to that structure of the notebook which we have kept there on the table. Just you have to give us hard push, and one slight push we have to give. So there will be just the movement. All the objects will just move. That's it. These are the changes we have to notice when we do this activity. Now, after doing this activity, we will able to understand, student, about the earthquake movements. Yes. Now, why the earthquakes and volcanoes they occur? What is the reason that we will study? See, earthquakes and volcanoes occur because of the instability in the interior of the earth. Earthquakes and volcanoes, they occur because there is no stability in the interior of the, because lots of radioactive materials and the energy, they transform from one, means their layers are, they are transforming the energy waves, they travel from one place to another. So that's why they have said here that in the interior of the earth, there is instability. There is no stable in the movement of the interior of the earth. This instability is created due to the movement occurring in the earth's interior. Yes. Because of this instability, we will see the movements occurs. See here. Generally, the movements of the earth's interior occur in the upper layer of mantle. Now, this upper layer, the portion you can see, which is your arrow, you can see, which is in orange color, student, mantle. This movements, it generally occurs in the upper layer of the mantle. Only in this portion the movements occurs, and the energy which is released out by radioactive material in the mantle, means in the mantle there is tremendous energy which travels from one place to another, and due to that energy, student, these movements we can see. Due to the flow of energy, instability is caused in the mantle. The movements are classified on the basis of their velocity, direction, and landforms they produce. Means in this upper layer of the mantle, whatever or whichever energy which travels and the flow of the energy, which is instability, there is no stability. Yes, then because of this instability, student, there are the various movements which we can see. That movements are being classified in on the basis of their velocity, that is the speed, direction, and the third is land forms. Why we have studied this interior of the earth? To understand the movements. Yes, then now these classification of internal movements, it is been divided. How it is divided, we are going to see. There is a chart, student. Yes, see this. Classification of internal, classification of internal movements. Now these internal movements, they are classified in the three forms. That is on the basis of velocity, on the basis of direction, and on the basis of landforms. Yes. In this first point is about the chapter what we just now we have started as a revision. First point, you have to keep it in your mind about the radioactive materials which creates in the mantle upper layer, and there is no there is instability in the movement occurring in the earth's interior, and the movements are classified in the three types, three forms, that is in the as a classification of internal movements. The first is slow movements on the basis of velocity. When we are studying, it is the slow movements, and then next is sudden movements. And on the direction, that is horizontal. First is horizontal movement, and second is upward and downward movements. And on the basis of landform, continent building movements and mountain buildings. Now, due this topics which we have seen just now, we are going to revise it all the points point wise. Yes. Then next. Slow movements. The effect of slow movements can be seen in the form of first movement is about basis of classification, that is velocity, and their first movement is slow movements, and it occurs continuously. Yes, like the formation of mountains and continents, means how the new mountains and new continents are formed with the slow movements. The effect of slow movements can be seen in the form of in the formation of mountains and continents on the earth crust. Now these movement, which slow movements, when they occur, student, there is a effect. That effect we are going to see here. When both the waves, they are moving towards each other. Yes, when both the waves from left side also and from the right side also, when all these waves they meet it together, that time it is known as the pressure. It is known as pressure. And that time you can see the direction of wave movement is like this. And when the waves which are away from each other, means they are opposite, that time you can see the tension is created. See here, the image you can see. When from both the side, this side, from when the waves they move towards each other, that time you can see the fault is there. Fault is there. This square you can see, it's a, you have to imagine that it's a mountain. From left side also and from right side also, the waves are continuously, they are interacting. That time you can see the fault is create in between. And when the tension is created, means when the waves, they are away from each other, they are opposite from each other, that time you can see there is a gap. Yes, when there is a gap you can see, that is known as also fault. Yes, then this effect only you can see only on the hard rocks, only on the hard rocks. Okay, this you have to keep it in your mind, this point is important. Next, now these are the actual images we can see about the faults. Here you can see it's like a crack, student. It's like a crack in between of the mountain. It's the example of fault. Okay, these are the actual images of fault. Yes. Now in the slow movements only, student, it is, the movements are classified in the movements are classified. See here, in the slow movement only, the mountain building movements orogenic. It is known as orogenic. We are learning only about the slow movements. Keep this in your mind. We are learning only about the slow movements. In this slow movement, student, we are going to see the formation of mountains and continents. How the mountains are being formed, how the continents are formed, that we are going to learn. Now in the slow movements, new landforms are formed on the basis of the velocity. The first is fold mountains. The first is fold mountains. See, to understand this fold mountain, here you can see there was an activity, student. I know you have done, we'll just revise it. There is a strip, you have to take a paper strip, about 30 centimeter long paper strip. You have to keep your both the hands like this. Yes, on the end of the strip. Now you have to move both the hand towards each other. Means you have to give with the full pressure from both the side. You have to pull that strip. Yes, you can see what will happen. You can see there is, when we give the pressure to that is known as compression. Compression. And after that, in the next, when we keep our both the hands like this, and from both the equal ways, from both the, when the waves moving towards each other, in this one, in B figure, that time you can see there is a fold over there on the strip. Now in the A figure, what we are doing, we are giving the pressure from both the side. We are waves, we are giving pressure from both the side. Yes, that is known as compression. And when we are moving the waves slowly towards each other, that is known as, and it creates fold over there in between, that is known as the fold mountains. See here. Now in this fold mountain, how the mountains formed, how the fold mountains form. If this question arises here, with the diagram or with the activity, you can able to write this answer, student. See here. Energy is transformed from the interior of the earth. Because of these energy waves and pressure working towards each other and in horizontal direction, the layers of the soft rocks form fold. If the pressure is very high, large scale folds are formed and their complexity increases. As a result, the surface of the earth gets uplifted and fold mountains are formed. Now, when this energy which transform from the interior of the earth, means from the mantle, then because of these energy, student, the and the pressure which is working towards each other, and the waves which travel from one place to another, that time you can see these waves, they are moving towards on the same direction. Yes, that time you can see there is a fold mountains. The earth, the surface of the earth, it gets uplifted, I mean little bit, it will move towards upward direction. That time you can see there is a fold over there. As we have done this, like this activity, the same thing it happens in this situation. Yes, the gray color you can see, this is the mantle area, upper mantle area, and the brown one, this is the crust. Yes, this is the reason how the fold mountain occurs. Yes, for the fold mountains, you are going to keep that activities, paper strip activity in your mind. This was the important point in the fold mountains. Then about the fold mountains, there is an example, student, about the Himalayas, Arnavalis, Rockies, Andes, the Alps are the major fold mountains of the world. These are the images. Then to understand second type of mountain, that is block mountain. To understand this block mountain, see here, after a long strip of thin paper, hold one end at your right side and one hand on your left hand. Pull both the ends away from each other. Observe what will happen when we will pull both the end of the strip at a time with full pressure. There you will see this tension will be created. I mean, this will be, it will tear the middle strip of the paper, it will tear, it will be divided in two parts. So how it has happened? Because of the tension. Yes, because of the tension. See here, now block mountain. Because of the internal movements, horizontal waves moving away from each other are formed. Because of internal movements, yes, this internal movement, it is very important in all the topic of this lesson, internal movements. Due to this internal movements, horizontal waves moving away from each other are formed. These causes tension on the layers of rock. This leads to formation of fractures in the rock. These are known as faults. Just now we have learned in that chart about the faults. Because of when the tension is created on the layers of the rock, student, this leads to formation of fractures in the rocks. These are known as faults. Similarly, waves coming towards each other in hard rocks are also formed faults due to compression. When a part of the Earth's crust in between two parallel faults is lifted, it looks like a block. Now, do see this image carefully of the block mountains. Here you can see, student, this is a mountain. Yes, how the block mountain is formed, we'll study through this image. When tension is created on the layers of the rock, yes, these are the layers of the rock, it leads to the fracture in the rocks. there is a fractures in the rock. Yes, that means cracks are there in the rock. Why the cracks can be seen in the rock? Because of the tension, because of the tension on the layers of rocks. These are known as faults. Similarly, when the waves which are coming towards each other, means from this side also the waves are coming and from this side also. When from both the side the waves are together towards each other, that time the compression is being formed. Yes, and that the due to this what will happen, the part of the mountain, that block will come down, it will lift it down, and it will be the between two parallel faults is lifted, it looks like a block. This is known as the block mountains. See here, there is an example also for the block mountains. Such landform is known as block mountain. The hilltops of block mountains are flat. In the earlier stage, they do not have any peaks. Their slopes are steep. Earlier, what the block mountains, they used to very flat, student. But now you can see there is flat block mountains also, and the steep slopes are also there. For example, Black Forest in Europe, the Meghalaya Plateau of India, it is also as an example of block mountain. See here, this one. This is the image of block mountain, which is Meghalaya Plateau of India, and Black Forest in Europe, Black Forest mountains in Europe. There is steep slope also, and there are the flat surface also in the block mountains. Next is rift valleys. Now this is the third form of slow mountains, that is rift valley. Rift valley, when horizontal movements on the earth's surface act in opposite direction, it causes tension on the rocks in the earth crust. Now it's opposite to the block mountain. The direction and the direction you can keep it in your mind, or you can see the diagram also. It is right to opposite of block mountain. Rift valley is when this horizontal moves, when the horizontal movements you can see on the earth surface, yes, which are in the opposite direction, which are in the opposite, means this way. Okay, this way the directions are moving in the opposite. That time what will happen, tension will create in the rocks and the earth crust, and when this tension will increase slowly, when they will keep on increasing continuously, you can see that the fracture is developed in the rock. Yes, this leads the formation of faults. Consequently, rock on both the sides slides, and the continuity in the layers of the rock is not found. Then you can see the middle part, or whichever the mountain which slides down. Yes, in the previous one what we have said, sometimes it lifts up, but here in the rift valley, the middle part you can see of the rock, it is up, it is not uplifted, it went down, it slides down. That is known as rift valley. Here see, rift valley, sometimes two fractures develop side by side in the earth crust. The land in between the two fractures subsides. This subside deep part is called rift valley. Both the slopes of a rift valley are steep. Now here what they have said here, sometimes what happens to when two fractures develop side by side. Just now we have seen in that image only one fracture is there in between. But at a time there are also two fractures side by side near to it. And that time when we see the two fractures are there, it subsides down, it goes down. That is known as Rift Valley. And when both the slopes of Rift Valley are steep slope are there in the Rift Valley. Now here you can see it slides down. See, slowly you can see it is sliding down. This movement is known as a Rift Valley. Yes, both the side plate A and plate BC. The arrow is this side, means the waves are towards opposite direction and the land is subsiding down because of the fault. This is known as this. You can see this. You can see there is a fracture over there. Yes, this is known as the Rift Valley. See here, for example, for example, see here of Rift Valley. Here you can see both the side you can see there is a mountain and the middle part is being subsides because of the tension. There you can see is a Rift Valley. Here also Narmada River, both the side you can see there is a mountain and the middle part it subsides down. There is a water flow over there. This is known as Rift Valley. Here also Great Rift Valley of Africa. Here you can also see, student, the actual images of it. Yes. Now what we have studied today, just we'll focus on it. See here. On the basis of classification on the velocity, we have studied about the slow movements. Yes, in that slow movement, the first point was about mountain buildings movement, that is orogenic. And in that, we have studied three parts of mountain: fold mountains, block mountains, and the rift valleys. Yes, fold mountains, block mountains, and the rift valleys. We are learning from the interior of the Earth's movement. See now here. Sorry. At the very first, what we have studied about the Earth's interior, right? That the Earth interior, it is being divided in the 4 main layers. First layer is what? Inner core. That is in yellow color. It is the dense, hot inner core. It's in yellow color. The molten outer cover. Molten outer cover. That is in orange color. And the mantle, the red one that we have studied in this. Whenever we study the movement, student, the internal movement, you have to keep this word in your mind about the mantle. The upper layer, which is in red color. That mantle area, the upper layer, this is we have to study throughout this chapter. Okay. And the thin crust, that is the last layer of the Earth's interior, that is crust, which is in brown color. Yes, the corner part of the Earth's, which all these layers, it supports all the life is in the known of universe. This you have to keep it in your mind when we are studying about the internal movement. The one word you have to keep it in your mind, that is mantle, upper layer. The color is red. Okay. Still we are going to learn more. We are going to revise all the movements which occur in the interior of the Earth. So for that, you have to keep this word in your mind. Then we have then we in this, which energy is being traveled or which is being transfer which is being travel from one place to another, that is which energy is created. The tremendous energy is released by the radioactive materials in the mantle. Due to this energy waves which travels from one place to another, and there is no stable, there is instability is caused in the mantle. So due to this instability, what we will see, we will see the natural events on the earth, natural events like just we have studied what floods, snowfall, extreme rainfall, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. These are the natural events which are being caused due to the instability in the earth's interior. Yes, these are the main reason. We have to keep it in our mind. Okay. Then after that, we have studied that classification of internal movements. It is being classified in the 3 types. That is velocity, on the basis of velocity, on the basis of direction, and on the basis of landforms. Yes. And that time we have learned the first point, what was about slow movements. It was about slow movements. In this slow movement, student, it occurs continuously. There's no stop in between. Yes, like there is a new formation of mountains and continents. Okay. In this slow movement, we have studied three types of mountain. First is fold mountains. So for this fold mountains, block mountain, you have to keep what you have to keep it in your mind. We have to keep that activity in your mind, and due to that activity we can easily write the answer also. Yes, and the particular diagram you have to keep it in our mind. Okay, fold mountains are being occurred because when the waves, they are towards each other, that time the fold mountains are occurred. And block mountains when there is a horizontal waves moving from each other and continuously their waves are going towards each other, that time the block mountain is formed. And in the block mountain we have studied about the faults also. And in the Rift Valley, when the tension is created when the tension increases and fracture is developed in the rock, that time this leads the formation of faults. And the portion which gets down, the slide which gets down, that time you can see there is a Rift Valley. Yes. Then next is just we will revise this question, student. On which of the following are slow movements in the Earth's interior depend? Slow movements, it is been classified in which type, in which of the following? That is velocity. Yes, first point that we have learned just now. Second, when the waves diverts from each other, what do they create? When the waves, they are in the opposite direction, what will create? Tension will create. Which of these is a fold mountain? Fold mountain, example of fold mountain is the Himalayas. Earthquakes and volcanoes occur because of the instability in the interior or exterior? In the interior of the earth. As we are learning only the internal movement. So earthquakes and volcanoes, they create because of the instability in the interior of the earth. Okay, so that's it, students. I hope we have revised all the important points from this lesson in the part 1. Okay, so thank you, students. Hello, ma'am. Sir. Hello. Sir. Sir, I've done my lecture, sir.
Hello. Hello. Yes, teacher.
हाँ sir, I have done. Sir,
Okay.
hello.
But
हाँ.
teacher, time अभी है थोड़ा.
टाइम नहीं, टाइम है 9:50
हाँ.
चालू है.
Yes, teacher. 9:50 to 9:40. एक 7-8 मिनट्स कंटिन्यू कर लो टीचर, क्योंकि बाद में बहुत बड़ा ब्रेक हो जाता है वो.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा. I thought की 10:35 पर्यंतच आहे.
नाही नाही, कारण 9:40 ला तो लेक्चर संपतो ना, तो 9:40 to 9:50 हा ब्रेक टाइम आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये हा 10 मिनिटाचा ब्रेक खूप मोठा होऊन.
ओके ओके ठीक है, चलेगा सर. यस सर. Yes. Now students will continue for more few minutes. Yes. See, we have studied till now about these 3 points. Yes. We have studied in the slow movements, we have studied this 3 points. Okay. And then after that, we are going to learn about the sudden movements. Yes, the movements which occur suddenly on the earth surface, that we are going to learn. Yes, in this slow movements and sudden movements. Slow movements, it is continuously, you can see the movements are being formed. But in the sudden movements, it is right opposite to the slow. Yes, just you have to keep it in your mind that the words itself only, they are explaining us that is sudden movement. The movement which occurs suddenly within a few minutes, that is known as sudden movements. But now we are going to compare the slow movements and sudden movements. Distinguish between, like, difference between the slow movement and sudden movements. In the slow movements, here you can see the slow movements occurs due towards the center or the earth center towards the earth crust. Yes, and in the slow movements, you can see the movements are being formed newly, they are formed about the mountains and the continents. In the slow movements, which two new things are can be seen? Mountains and continents. Yes, the slow movements, new mountains and new continents can be seen. Okay. And after that, in the slow movements, the three new word we have studied, that is about the faults, compression and the tension. These 3 points you have to keep it in your mind in the slow movements. What is that? First, faults. Yes, compression, C for compression and T for tension. These 3 letters you are going to keep it in your mind for the slow movements. Tension, faults and compression. With these 3 words, the slow movements are being occurred. Okay. Then after that we are going to revise the examples. Yes, examples of the mountains. Fold mountains examples are what, student? The Himalayas. Yes, for examination at least 2 to 3 examples you have to write for each and every mountains about the movements. Yes, for fold mountains you can example is Himalayas and the Arnavalis. These two mountains, you have major fold mountains of the world. And for the block mountains, example is what? The Meghalaya Plateau of India. Yes, and the Black Forest Mountains. Next, about the Rift Valley. Rift Valley example is Narmada, Rift Valley of Narmada River. Yes, in India. And the Great Rift Valley of Africa. Yes, why these examples you have to keep it in your mind? Because sometimes they'll ask you in the match the following also, or correct the pairs. For filling the blanks also they may ask. So for each and every fold mountains, block mountains, Rift Valley examples also you have to keep it in your mind. Okay. Then after that, the main thing about this topic is about the diagrams. The diagrams you have to keep it in your mind. For the Rift Valley, just you have to keep the 2 things in your mind. See this. Keep this image in your mind. Rift Valley, Narmada River, this example you have to keep it in your mind. And the image, actual image only keep it in your mind, so that easily you will able to draw the diagrams for the proper answer. Yes, this mountain, a piece of mountain, you have to keep it in your mind. And the rift which subsides down, you have to show with the arrow. That's it. Okay. You have to mention there it's a Rift Valley and you have to draw this diagram. Then for the block mountain, yes, you have to keep that word block in your mind, the proper block which subsides down. And these two block of the mountain, it remain as it is. The middle part of that which subsides down, this is known as block mountain. Okay, you have to name it properly. That is known as block mountain. And before the block mountain, it was fold mountains. Yes, the name itself only tells us fold mountain. So like this, you have to show the mountain is been ask you all with the diagram explain this fold